Breakthrough tonight is all about caring less. Yes, my argument for guys in any kind of situation, life situation, where you know deep down, if you tried your very best, it's not that in the blink of an eye or even overnight, everything that you want will be given to you. But you know for sure. I'm saying this with absolute certainty. You operating on your best efforts, what your life would look like. If you could just run like that, if you could just live like that for as long as possible. And of course, feel free to put some sort of deadline on this. I've heard deadlines are most useful because it helps condense your actions. Where if you give it a few months or you give it half a year or whatever time frame that you're comfortable setting for yourself to try and achieve something, if not for a very specific and tangible outcome, then you're going to give yourself a certain time frame to live differently. It really helps because you'll find that you make so much more progress within the constraint of I'm going to try and pull this off with only pretending with only this amount of time. So if that is the name of the game, and you're with me so far, this is a game plan that would be wonderful for any guy to execute that is really trying to level up in life, but it's not solely reserved for the leveling up of his own internal capacities. This isn't just about you, it's about everything that has to do with your life. This is about people that you can meet. This is about opportunities you were previously blind to because you discounted them. You completely disregarded these kinds of honest and genuine chances in life. You casted them all aside because you weren't able to put yourself first. I continue to return to this seemingly impassable and impenetrable barrier that is placed in front of all men, that you really feel like you just can't move forward. I want you to evaluate from this standpoint right here to start things off tonight. How badly do you really want it? If you're going to say, "Oh, I would love to have it. I would love to have my best circumstances possible." Absolutely. You like let me at it. I'm right there with you. But how does it actually happen? You need to let go of everything and anything that is not going to help you get there. And there is so much. I know it doesn't seem like it. It can be very easily attributed to, I really don't feel like it. Okay. I'm just a really lazy dude. I have no energy for this survival, paying bills, 40, 60, 70, 80-hour weeks is what it takes for me to keep my job, for me to keep all of my jobs, plural, 2 to 3. It's rare nowadays. I mean, if you are doing a solid 40, no more than 50 every single week, and that's just a single income, that is quite the blessing. And living comfortably as well. Got your own place, one bedroom or not. I mean, it's just you have a space that is just peaceful. It's just you, and it's filled with everything that you need and maybe even some things that you really want as well. Just portals of recreation, relaxation, the enjoyment of your own life. That's awesome. But is it a truly valid excuse for stopping you from going into the stellar territory? I'm talking about these are your very best dreams. These are your ultimate hopes to have in life. It's truly what you want. When you get to the truest sense of your own deepest desires for any man, this is where things they start to get kind of dicey real quick. Why is it like that? So often, I don't even know if often is the right word. It's kind of 100% hit rate. This happens to all of us. This is all men who want their best lives. When I say best, I mean the very best. I mean, you think about ultimately what you're looking for in life. That is, I'm willing to bet some pretty sweet stuff. That's it's the best for you. I will I will return to my classic go-to example. Just because I have this, little personal conspiracy theory. Most modern male human beings, yeah, all of us, kings of the 21st century, that most of us, if it's not most of us, it's all of us. We all want one. That's right. Even the those of us out there big pimping. I swear, it's co. It's all co. Because at the end of the day, the true desire is just one. What the baddie? Okay, the baddie of all baddies. Okay, this is your queen. This is your wife. Loving, lovely, loyal, just right. And then to be able to have a really big family with her. All right, as many as possible. I won't put a number on it. I don't want to put that pressure on you, bro. I don't know how you feel about that. Okay, it's definitely a conversation you would have to have with your wife. I mean, not on here on the Bros podcast, but a man can dream. So let it be several. Let it be so many. And then the more kids, the bigger the minivan. The bigger the minivan, the more gas, the more gas, the more money. So you know it, bro. You're gonna need the dough. You're gonna need the moolah. And that's the what is that? Isn't that the big trinity right there? Could you really ask for more than that if it all goes well? Throw a dog in there. Okay. I love American bullies. So I mean, that's my dream dog. I don't have one yet. I plan on it. Maybe a few. Oh my God. They're just awesome. Are you serious? It's the most adorable and the most jacked dog, maybe, of all time. It's just like this is a this is a fluffy Hercules. It's absolutely incredible. You know, amazing breed. So that's the wifey, that's the kids, that's a whole ton of money, and the family dog. Okay, bro, that there it is in a nutshell. I'm not saying this is your dream, but this is definitely the classic. This is the go-to dream for just the male mind. I mean, whether men are in experiencing modernity or the medieval era, okay, or the I can't pronounce that word right now. I'm trying to say ancient times. It's just in this way, the male human being is united across time for how badly we truly want this. It's okay, bro. You're in a safe place. I promise. I mean, well, for as long as you see me. Once I throw up the deuces, then it's like, good luck, brother. But it's all good. I will be back soon enough. So, besides this pod, okay, here at the Pillars of Man, it's okay. It's okay to want those things. I need, I need you to really hear me on this. I need to press this as deeply as possible into you, bro. Now, I don't know who said what or like where you got whatever you got, okay, wherever you were, that somehow persuaded or convinced you other men can have these things. Other guys deserve, entitled, they'll be able to pull it off. But not you. Not you. bro. You are somehow an exception. That it can, and it will not happen for you. See, I can't help it. I have to try and fight this. Why would you say that? And now we're going to go a little bit deeper. All right, bro. As I said, tonight's all about letting go. Tonight is all about caring less. Not that I don't want you to care, but you have to be so careful that you are not caring about the wrong things in life. It can really drag you down. It's a whole ton of baggage you don't need, bro. And so, as we go through these, you really think about it for yourself as you continue to see me or hear me. You go through this. Is time an issue for you? So many guys despair immediately when they think of time. I'm good. It's not happening. Okay. It's so, what all my Zoomer kings, they love to say, it's so over. Excuse me. That's the lingo. That's the Zoomer lingo. It's so over. It's so, brother. What do you mean? It hasn't started yet. It can't be over. That's kind of the joke. They'll even, they'll really take it to the extreme like that. Okay. I don't know. Something about Gen Z. Very creative with their humor. I must say, it's really interesting. And they'll say, it's so over, and then you'll hear another young man, like in the Zoomer generation, say, over, never even started. But see, that's where I would contend with this young king. Yes, exactly, correct. You haven't started. You haven't started, and so you haven't failed. I mean, see, that's the trick, though, and it's very conniving because when you haven't begun, then there is no journey and there is no conclusion. So technically, right? It's very safe. Nothing has gone wrong because nothing was done for the potential to have something going wrong. That's so dangerous. That is so that's a gamble I don't want you to take. Too many men nowadays are taking that chance. If I stay here and I don't try, okay, and we're still on time right now, before I really break down time, I'm not going to bother because if I don't do this, then I will never have to deal with the consequences or the confrontation, I should say, of that reality that I don't make it, that it doesn't happen for me. And that's a whole lot of pain that I don't want, nor do I need. I'm getting enough as it is from the life I currently live. And I feel that. I really do. I I I I hear any man that's struggling in this way. But I'll stop it here, and I'll finish the very first one that attacks all of us. Time is a non-issue because I know you know the power of the present. Okay, haven't we all seen Kung Fu Panda? I freaking love that. Is it a trilogy now? I think it's more. Didn't was four the last one, or was it five? It's more than a trilogy now. Maybe they're making too many, but love that. Love Poe, and didn't Master Oogway say this? Super dope. And he was like, that's why they call it the present. Because because it is a gift. All right, I'm not trying to be that guy. I'm not trying to kill you with the cliche, but it's so true. Because remember, it's all you need to worry about. The rest you can let go. You don't need to care. Maybe no. That's the whole thing. This episode is dedicated for my kings who care too much. Maybe you care too much about I'm so young. Well, there's so much time left. There's so much, oh God, there's so much space and there's so much, uh, you know, just the possibility for it to all go wrong. Not necessarily. I would say that's a perspective. I would say that's a very decisive outlook on life that you're choosing to filter your reality through. You do not have to. You really don't. It's okay to just try and let all of that go. If it happens wonderfully, you get your Trinity. That's great. That's awesome. Okay? The damsel is no longer in distress because she is draped under your arms and you get to meet your kids. And oh, that's going to be quite the endeavor in and of itself, I've heard. And then, and then eventually, get the dog and it's a wonderful life. In order to have that happen, your main focus must be the time that you would use right now. It can only be in the now. It can't be anywhere else. This is where time gets so tricky. You go back into the past, what does that do? You can't actually go there, bro. You can't, you can't hop in that time machine. AI is making, I think AI is making all of us really nervous. Okay, that might be a thing sooner than later. Thanks, Tesla. Wait, was it Tesla? I should say Nikola. Thank you, Nikola. Yes, yes, yes. Man-made horrors beyond my comprehension, for sure. It's well underway. But time travel, it's all good, brother. I wouldn't hold your breath. No worries in this way. So then why worry? You can't go back there. You can't go back. You can learn from it, but there's nothing else to be done now for the future. The future is also is a little bit better because planning is good, predicting is fine. All of us can't help but really try and you're right accurately foresee, approximate. Okay, tomorrow's going to be like this, the next week's going to be like this, next year's going to be like this, the rest of my life is going to be like this. No, man, if you were to keep it in the now, you will find and you will have so much more peace to work with in life. See, that's the whole issue of time right there. And the older you are, the more difficult it is to find that peace because you feel so rushed. You feel so behind. You feel so late. I hate this one. I hate this one because people find that their misery is so valid and it's so justified. And I'm not trying to say to anybody that your feelings don't matter, but after a certain point, when they're doing nothing but just pummeling you on a daily basis, then that I would say that is a wonderful incentive to change the frame. And the frame is that no matter what age you are, no matter how old you are, it simply doesn't matter if you are willing to try. It doesn't, because the attempt is everything. And I say everything because within the attempt is all possibility itself. It's not that, oh, okay, let me try and everything will magically happen. No, but I will always argue that without the attempt, then you have the certainty nothing ever will. That's a life unlived. That there's so much pain and misery right there. Now, I'm sure you see the underlying theme that continues to follow you and me tonight. Immobile, stuck, cemented. I I'm not going anywhere. It doesn't feel like anything's happening. I'm not making any progress, etc., etc., etc. But it's really not like that, though. It's really much more so, well, what is it that you are doing right now? That must be the main focus. And so, if you can find peace now, letting go of the past, not worrying so much about the future, and really just ensuring that wherever you're at in life right now, you could be a young king, 30 and down. You could be a middle-aged king, somewhere closer to me. You could be a great king on the older side, 60 and up. It does not matter. I'm willing to die on that hill. And for so many of us, just as human beings, it seems to matter so much. You feel bad. I mean, we live in a world that so easily makes you feel bad. Every single day you wake up and you see friends, family, right? Cousins, distant cousins, second, third, fourth, removed. I mean, you don't even really know these people. You just see them on your feed, complete strangers and whatnot. This kid is a millionaire streaming Minecraft every single day. How's this supposed to make you and me feel? Like, what? You know what I'm saying? I see Zoomer humor is crazy in this way. I see so many memes Zoomers create, like with the dead face, with like the zombie like face, probably in a car, sitting in traffic, something like that, just stone cold. And the meme is like me trying to live honestly, trying to, do well at my like be a great employee at my 9 to 5. And then it's like the second the punchline, okay, or the next screen is then so and so, you know, uh, doing doing what is it? Only cans, and you know what I'm saying? Showing all the cans and just millionaire. Okay. And it's not even like that. That's a whole different episode though. But it's really not even like that. Don't believe the hype. I'm just saying, brother. Like I gotta cut it off. I gotta cut it off right there. This episode is about to get super out of pocket, and we tend to do that from time to time, but not no 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 no. Not tonight though. And then you what is the other one? Or yes, or it's like, yeah, recording oneself building all sorts of different Lego structures. 9 years old, millionaire. Streaming Minecraft, millionaire. And it's like, you know what I mean? And it makes you what? It makes you hate your own circumstances. It makes you despise your own life choices. It makes you detest how you ended up in life. Perhaps. But see, the takeaway is that's not your final destination. Not unless you allow it to be. This isn't how the story ends, bro. I promise it's not. And that's why I go back to my very first point that you must care so much less about time. Because for as long as you have the now, you have your opportunity. That's so real. I mean, you call me corny, you call me like, man, bro, the Captain Obvious. I am so Captain Obvious sometimes. But it's just, I really do my best to, we keep it real here at the Pillars of Men. And I really try to use the truth. And the truth is so obvious sometimes. But I mean, hey, for any man that would miss it, I try and help. So, what does this all mean? It means that if you're still waking up, you're good to go. You, brother, you can make it. Stop. Don't like. I don't know what kind of look you giving me. Okay, but if it's not a positive look, brother, no, stop it. Get out of here with that. Of course you can make it. All right, now let's. All right, go and descend another level into this rabbit hole where with time, okay, it's kind of, I hope you feel a little bit better about that. And now you know that you have the now. Then what you have before you is the work. Now, my challenge to you when we get to this point is everyone knows, everybody, and their grandmas included, even Nana knows that this part right here, when it gets down to the work of it, wow, how overwhelming. You have so much to do. It's really cut out for you in this way. That's not a bad thing. It really isn't. It's more of it's less work, and it's more you have a new life that you must adjust to. You have a brand new kind of existence that you must adopt towards. You got to work towards it. It's not tomorrow you instantly become the man you need to be. It's that you would take the time to slowly transform and evolve into that version of you. And that's beautiful. Okay. This kind of metamorphosis is fast becoming the modern man's rite of passage to his hopes and his dreams. It's gradual and it's incremental. don't I don't want that to hurt you, because it's just, remember, it's a new life that you will attempt to live, that you're going to try and just really flow like this every single day. Why not? I mean, when you've already done it long enough, the old way, the way that you have been doing it, and I don't have any qualms with that for any man. It's when you do. Do you see? It's when you got beef with your own life. It's like this doesn't make any sense. You know, like I feel like I could do it. I really want to do it. I want to try. I want to make it happen. I want to go get it. That's awesome. Now, if that's not what's happening right now, then that's all the evidence you need that the current life you're living is not. It needs to be given up. You know, like kind of exchanged for a brand new one. That's what the work is. That's what it really is. You not deem yourself capable? Well, you would be. You will be when you take the time to slowly build up towards it. Now, once again, as incremental as this is, I want to get jacked. Let me give myself a couple years. I need to consistently exercise, week in, week out. But even to get to that point, I need to be able to build the discipline. I need to build the mental resilience that allows me to force myself to do the difficult things when I don't want to. Isn't that us? Forgive me. I will speak for myself right here. Isn't that me? Yes, that's me every single day. How do things happen? It's going. It's going slowly, but it is going. And I got some mentors. Get some mentors, brother. Okay. Sidebar. Definitely get some mentors. Mentors really they. Oh my god, they help exponentially. And I got some myself. And I've been told time and time again. I was told a few times. I mean, I'm a bit of a knucklehead. So they definitely take their time. They don't take their time. They just repeatedly hammer it into me until I get it. And I have to be grateful. There's so much else I want to say about that, but it's just, okay. It's all good. It's all good. I mean it. I mean it. I'm so grateful. And speed. Speed. How fast can you go? Okay, but you don't want to go so fast that you run yourself into the ground. One of the best things that I ever heard was that this isn't a race. It definitely ain't no sprint. It is a marathon, is what it is. You need to be able to last. You got to be able to stay in the fight. You have to find your own rhythm where the pace that you go is the most sustaining. It's the most effortless and the easiest. Not that your new life will be, but that the way you move in life, and this is through iteration and practice. See, do you see? We can't get away from the work. I can't get away from the work via words. It's such an integral part of everything that you want out of life. So I don't want you don't got to make peace with the outcomes and it's like people and what they think and time. How old am I? How young am I? All that. See, I started with all that because it's a whole lot of nonsense. You don't need any of that. What you do need is to make true, you like, ha, you know what I'm saying? Okay. When two bros come together, my man, you got to do that with your work, with your process. If you don't have one, you always, 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 you look at what you want. When it's like, okay, Kuma, I'm with you. I'm down to do. I don't know what to do. What do? You look at what you want. What you want will tell you. It'll, oh, I'm dead serious too. Okay. Okay. I mean, it's not just like, okay, I want $1 million. Let me manifest. No, No, bro. It's just, $1 million is going to force you to ask how. So how is still extremely vague, but do you see? Do you see? It does this by itself naturally. Okay. By the time you get here, Right there. You have your first step. You have maybe your first few steps. Oh, I want $1 million. Okay. How? I need several forms of income. Okay. How many income? I'm talking, this is on me. Spotlight is on me. So, take this personally. But it's like, yeah, how many incomes do I have right now? I have one. I have one income. Okay. I need way more than that. I need 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's the goal. 12, 12. I'm chilling, balling. If I really get up to 12 one day, that'd be freaking fire. But let's work on 2. See, it already just okay. Oh wow. So it's not. You're right. The goal sets the horizon for you. But then after that, it's kind of like it gets super. Well, I shouldn't say super chill. It gets way more chill because then it's like the million. And it's like I need more. I need alternate forms of income. I only have one. How about I just add one more? Okay, one more. What do I want to do? What do I want to do? What do you want to do? I see life. You need to see the abundance in life. It gets so expansive in this way because possibility is amazing. Because in the realm of possibility, anything can happen. Anything means anything. Utter catastrophic, disastrous failure, possibly, or the sweetest, the most beautiful, the most brilliant, most amazing, most wonderful experiences and outcomes that you'll ever have that you could not possibly fathom in this moment because it's going to exceed your expectations. It's going to fly past your imaginative prowess. I would say I am willing to say that because it's going to be I'm willing to bet it's going to be really hard for you to visualize what is even sweeter than what you think or what you know that you want. Tis the possibility of life. It's so worth it. It's so worth it to try just to find out what could be, because what could be may very well be more than anything and everything you ever want in life, bro. You want to sit there and try and tell me you don't deserve that? Of course you do. Of course you do. You absolutely do. To get there is just you let go of time. You let go of how well other people are doing. That doesn't matter either. How well are you doing? You let go of what other people think. One of the best things I ever heard in my entire life. My coach told me, you need to stop thinking about what other people think about what you think about. Stop. He's like, I'm laughing because I kept doing it. I can only imagine his frustration. Fire. Gold. Because we all do it to a certain point. Yeah, I mean, the closer the people are, the more difficult it is not to worry about what they think about. But when it's complete strangers, when it's people that you don't even really know, when it's just you sitting there alone at home and you trying to chill, but it's not a very chill time because you're just so worried about, very anxiously so, frenetically and psychotically. If it gets really bad, why am I thinking about what they think about what I think about? I know, like saying it makes me chuckle, but I did it for my entire life. I thought like that for my entire life. Do I really want to do this? Well, I mean, what if they think this about me wanting to do this? Parents, family, friends, ex, current lover, okay? Whatever. Multiple lovers. Hey, bro. What are you doing out there? Okay? Pick one. Like, come on, man. But just people. People in general that you know that are part of your life, intimately so, maybe more on the acquaintance level. You gotta let all that go. You gotta care less. See, I want you to, one by one, thump, thump, thump. I want you to drop all these bags you don't need to carry anymore. It's not necessary. It's so liberating because not only will you be lighter, you'll get to where you need to go faster because it's going to be that much easier for you to move, for you to flow, for you to do what you need to do in life. Now, one of the maybe I would say for me, what a beast. This one's an absolute monster. It's such a behemoth in my life. So I had to talk about it. But I mean, when you get past time, it's like, okay, I don't care anymore. I'm this old, doesn't matter. I'm this young, doesn't matter. This much has happened or whatever. Just like the whole, like, I'm here. I'm here. I'm focused right now. Okay, let's go. Let's go. And then it's like other people opinions and you know what I'm saying? Like all that nonsense noise whispers in your ears, okay? Sweet nothings. They're not even sweet, but you don't care anymore. Great. And then you understand what you want in life. And because of what you want, you have the steps and you're willing to take and let it produce a few actionable steps a day. That'll be the best year of your life. If you hold yourself to that, a few actionable steps a day, and you take them no matter what, no matter how small, no matter how trivial you qualify it as, and you should never. That kills me. Before I get to the behemoth I was talking about, that one kills me right there. When guys, it's like no one's even saying this, but you yourself, you would dictate in that moment. I feel so pathetic. I, it's so much shame all over me right now because this is such a small step, and I'm this old. I should be better than this. I should be more competent than this. But I'm not. I don't feel like I am. Okay. That doesn't matter either. I mean, is it going to give you progress, brother? Is it going to help? Is it going to make things better? Then you gotta freaking do it. Dude, you don't need to worry about like, oh, how significantly impactful is this decision? If it's gonna, brother, when you do this, and that's everything that you want right there. Right there is everything that you want. And then you do this and you're right here and you don't want to do this. You'll never get to that because it builds. It's a reverse engineer and it goes right back up. You go right back up. That's what you need. That's what you need. That's what this is all about. And so, one of the worst ones that would stop you, that would make it so tough for me is self consciousness. You see, I have dealt with acne for my entire life. And it always used to make me so bitter because, you know, a lot of us as teenagers, we go through it, we get it, and then it kind of goes away. And then you live the rest of your life as a normal human being. Mine never went away. You know what I mean? Like puberty ended and I waited. And then uni ended and I waited. And then I'm in my 20s now and I'm out here in the real world and I'm working a job and I waited. I couldn't wait anymore. I can't wait anymore. It's been decades. It's never going away. It's a part of me. You know, like that's you for whatever for you it might not be acne, but I'm using acne as an example because it's just this. It's this feels like a a, a cover, a color. You're the black sheep. You know, you stick out like a sore thumb. You don't look how the world has shown you since you were a little boy that you're supposed to look. How are you going to make it? How are you going to join the rest of the world who all seem to be so pretty, so put together, so pristine? This is really how I felt all the time. It's that kind of self consciousness. I mean, whatever it is about you. I mean, so many people. I mean, this is much less of a male thing, more of a human thing, but it definitely affects men. Where there are these different parts of you that they seem abnormal. My condition absolutely is. I've seen other people with acne. I've seen other people with worse acne. But on any given day, it's usually just me. It's very rare. I mean, whoever you are, I hope you don't have any. I'm willing to bet you don't. Right? It's just like your whole life. It's not something you think about because I'm sure the skin on your face is like the skin on your arm, or the skin on the back of your hand. It's just normal. Mine, mine's very rough, textured, bumpy, studded. I have a lot of scars from it. I mean, we're inside right now. The sun's down. A lot of my recording happens during the night, and my lighting is decent. So maybe you don't really see it. I promise you, it's there. And that's kind of like my reality. It's kind of like what I have to deal with every day. I walk out of my house, and for any man struggling with this, I, I want you to think about it in the way that I did, and it's just, are you sure that you deserve such a life where you're going to miss out and lose out on everything that you could have had simply because you couldn't deal with the way that you were born or the way that you look? That's no way to live either. And it might not be facial. It could be really anything else. It's height, it's sound, I don't know, it's habit, it's awkwardness, it's whatever. Oh man, bro. I promise that no matter what it is, it isn't enough to stop you from becoming who you were always meant to be. It can only if you let it. That's that's where it is right there. The markings of a true king. And I've seen it gloriously. It's very inspiring and it's absolutely incredible. I've seen men who have fought for this country with their face and parts of their body blown off. They're content creators. I don't want to name names. Um, Maybe I could reach out to some of these guys and get their permission first. But I mean, you look at the way they live and the content that they post, they're not missing a beat. They smile more than I do. That's so crazy. I'm not disfigured. I just have some acne. It's just adult acne. That's all it is. I just get really self conscious about it. Like, I have my limbs. Some of these guys don't. Like, I can gym. You know what I'm saying, bro? Or, like, right now, if I wanted to, I'm not. I'm so not. It's gonna be this, and then I'm gonna put my feet up, and then I gotta pass out. Got a long day ahead of me tomorrow. But if I really wanted to, I have the ability, I have the capability to leave my place right now and go for a run. Some guys can't. See, like it's all relative. You see what I mean, bro? It's all relative. It's like if it's a height issue, and I'm average, I'm 5'7", so like yeah, just like average. That's not like crazy short. That's by no means tall. And I've met men shorter than me. Brilliant men. Like, this dude's dope. It's almost because he came out the gate with that disadvantage. I'm sure. Oh, he heard it all. He heard all the midget, shorty, dwarf, whatever, goblin jokes growing up. And it's like, it does something to you after a while. Either it eats you alive, or you go above it. You transcend it. And I've met guys who have. They don't care. They'll laugh louder than you. It can't hurt them. It's like they eat it. You know what I mean? It's like the insult, like whatever, however they're undermined because of something that they can't control. Whoever's saying it, in whatever context, in whatever kind of social situation, they eat it up. Like, oh, okay, let me get another. It doesn't, because it doesn't matter to them. It's that you can't hurt me. You can't hurt me. Only one truly can. And it's when you hurt yourself because you allow yourself to give into it. See, do you see? You need to get so self-secure in this way. I want to make you so dangerous, brother, because I know you can be. Not in a harmful way where you would, hurt other people, but dangerous to the barriers and the blockades of a life. I'm talking about this is existence, right? As a whole. And so much of it is designed to troll you and me. Okay? Like, bro, elbow something right now. Okay? You're gonna be rubbing that for a couple minutes. Like, there's so much like just in the human experience that really, really fudges us up. Like this stuff really hurts. So you don't need to add to it. And you are. And it can very well be some of the worst because you're not able to be secure enough with yourself. It's going to take more than a single podcast episode for you to really turn that around. But if you can, you you would invest and you would pour the effort into trying to turn it around, to love and accept yourself in this way. Because when you do, they can't stop you from doing that. They can't cut that source off, that kind of really high frequency, this very positive, high energy that you can run with in life because you're happy to be you. Because you want to be you. Just a quick rundown, because I gotta go soon, so I'll end on this. But a real quick rundown, it's like you don't really gotta worry about time in that way. You don't worry about what other people are thinking. You understand. You create the plan. Create the plan. Know what you want, and knowing what you want, distill the steps, and then start taking those steps. Start playing with those steps. Have fun. Where can I fit this in today? Okay, I'm working all day. Really? I really gotta those actionable steps Kumo talked about. I gotta do it after work when I only have a few hours left to like eat dinner and relax for a little bit before I gotta wake up and do it all over again. Okay, break it down. So you gotta keep going. You gotta keep going until you can find your initial rhythm. I promise it builds from there. You do get stronger. You are a being of evolution, bro. So and that's why there's no shame. You are not pathetic. It is not sad. It's epic. It's masculine. It's monumental. For you to start where you know you can. You know what can I do? I can give it 10 minutes. You see? I can give it 10, I can give it 15, I can give it 20 minutes before I sleep. I can try. And then how are you going to really be able to do that though? If you're not really down with yourself. You're not down with yourself, brother. It's very difficult for you to expect anyone else to be down for you in this way. That's tough. And so, I mean, I really had to take the time to, like, I got to figure this out. What is going on here? Why can't I just look in the mirror and smile genuinely, not fake it? Like, why can't I just be like, you know what? That's me. That's me. I'm happy I'm me. Because nobody can be me. Because it's not possible. It's just we all have our own unique and individual, lens for the human condition. Yours deserves to be the very best one possible, bro. Okay? And in order to help you do that, care less. Care less about all the things that we dove deeply into tonight. And I promise it will get better for you. You will see better days. And from there, bro, you know, the sky is the limit. I mean, really, there is none. There is no limit for as long as you would continue to live it. And so I want you to live it, bro. And if you're looking for another fellow who is doing the same, you come and check me out here. It's what I do. I talk a little bit about everything and anything that goes into anime, bodybuilding philosophy, God, and I'm doing movies as well, I think. I don't know. I mean, that's kind of in the works. But thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for checking all of this out. You're watching the Pillars of Man podcast. And I'll catch you real soon for my next one. But until then, take it easy. Take good care of yourself. And I love you so much. Peace.